What's up, guys? I'm Lucas.
And I'm Will.
Hope you are having a great Sunday. I hope everybody has had a good Sunday service. I know I did. Pastor Tim is such a blessing. Um, if y'all want to, if y'all don't have a church that y'all are going to, I would highly recommend going to and just hearing Pastor Sink. Um, his name is Timothy Sink, and he is the pastor at Maple Grove Church of the Brethren, and he is an awesome preacher. And I'm ready to see what God has in store for him. He's a good guy. But we want to come to you today, and we want to give you a message out of the book of Corinthians, First Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 27. And I want to talk about how today I want to talk about how God uses the least, like the small people in life, to spread his love. And he takes the least from the world to be to be the greatest out of the world. So in First Corinthians chapter 1 verse 27 it reads, "But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty." So guys, it doesn't matter if you're like weak, it doesn't matter if you have special needs, or it doesn't even matter if I mean, look at us, we're just little country boys. I mean, we ain't nothing special. We're just servants of the Lord, just like anybody else. Like anybody else, like children of God. But what I'm saying is, God uses like the small people to be he gets us from least to largest. I mean, or he gets us from small to biggest. And just because you're not that you know you don't have a much like a big position like everybody else does, but still God put you here for a reason, and you have a role to play in his great plan. I mean, don't belittle yourselves because y'all no, you don't stand out that much, because the Bible says that God uses the small people in life to and we inherit good things, and we're mighty in our own ways. So don't ever think that you're too small to do the will of God, because you're not. We all have a purpose, and we all have a role to play in the family of God, and the discipleship. Is there anything you want to say, Will?
Well, somebody might think that, yeah, somebody might think that, I feel small, that but God's never making you small.
I mean, look at the universe. I mean, we're all small compared to the universe. I
Yeah,
mean,
you never probably at least big.
but I mean, God doesn't care if you're, small, medium, or large, or he doesn't care if you stand out that much. He just let him use you where you are. You don't have to, get on Facebook and make messages if you know. I know some of y'all are like nervous to get up on stage and all that. You don't have to be a preacher or a minister or a deacon to, share the love and compassion of God. Just go out there and, treat people the way that you would want to be treated. But guys, the Bible says that he chooses the most least of people to bring them, into a bigger plan. But guys, don't ever think that you're too weak or too small to do the will of God, because I mean, put your hand to your chest. You feel that? That's called a purpose. God gives you, you know, he already knew you before you even born. When Jesus was dying on the cross, you were on his mind. 2,000 years ago, way before you were even thought of, Jesus already knew the plans that he had for you. He knew the exact date and time of your birth all the way to your death. You know, he knows the plans that he has for you. You know, he knows you better than you know your own self. But guys, never think that you're too small to do anything. When people say that you're weak, don't take that to heart, because you know the things that God has took out from the world to, you know, be big, the world thinks it's foolish. I mean, the Bible even says that the unbelievers think that the cross is foolish, but the cross is the power of God. It's the symbol and the remembrance of what Jesus Christ done for us, and the world thinks it's foolish. So when the world says that you're weak,
The word pretty much on the word calls you weak. The word's pretty much on it like trying to take you down and make you feel small.
but the Bible says that you are beautifully, wonderfully made. God made you in his own image. So guys, I hope y'all have enjoyed this message. Hope it's encouraged you. And until we meet again, so long and God bless you.
All right, same goes to y'all.